All right, good morning or good afternoon, chemistry students. Mr. Dillman and I have another action-packed module for you here. I'm going to run you through a few things here. So depending on what day you are here, just take a look at this. We got everything organized into a module. So when you click on that module there, it's going to take you to just two things you need to do. And the two things, the first thing is just to play pause it, and you know how to work that. And it is a crash course video. And he's going to run you through just kind of the basics of nuclear chemistry. And that's pretty self-explanatory. What I did want to run you through is the second activity, which is has a few things in it that require you to be able to use the PhET simulation well. And I know you've used them before, but there's a little different trick on that. So first question is pretty self-explanatory here, but questions 2 and 3 especially, when you click on this right here, this link, it's going to take you to this PhET simulation page. The difference is here, I think in the past, if I remember right, you actually would click on this and it would just run. You're going to actually have to click this and download it, and it's going to come down here, and I think on Chrome is what I use, and I would suggest you using also, is when you hit this, go ahead and hit keep. And then that allows you to download this .jar. I don't know what that is, but I do know it works. And so as soon as you open that up, it's going to bring you to, just a second. So here it's starting up. As you can see, you'll get this message right here, and then this totally different window will pop open here. A few other things here that you'll do, just so you know, you'll fire this here, which is actually ends up being kind of a fun game. But what I did want to show you here on this one here, for example, when you type these in, it's sometimes if you type in at one point you have to put like 75 in here and 25 in here. Sometimes it'll just fix that number. I don't know why it does that, honestly, but if you just go here, you got to work around. You can adjust it here. And if you can't get exactly 25 like I can't, then I suppose 26 would be fine. And also, when you aim this gun, which it's kind of a fun game, you want to pick the closest green one, the closest uranium-235, and fire. And then you can kind of wait, and that gets to be kind of a cool thing there. And then when it's all done, man, I'm pretty good. I pick the next green one to shoot, the uranium-235. And again, you just kind of drag this here, and then I can shoot the last one. If I miss, I'm going to be embarrassed. Wow, barely got it. So there's a question, I think that's actually question number 3 here, where it says, notice you should aim the gun in different spots by moving the end of the gun, hit the closest green. So when this yellow highlighted thing here, that's kind of what I had by that. Also, of course, sometimes it's hard. I know different browsers, you pick this and sometimes you can't select this one. So just remember you can actually tab. So by hitting tab, your box moves there. So you can do that. This last one here, the last question, question number 4 here. This is a nice depiction of what's going on in a nuclear fission chain reaction. There's a few questions about that down here. And then down here, this kind of explains, for all the Simpsons fans, what's going on in a nuclear power plant. So the only thing that's missing here, it says primary, secondary. The tertiary cooling system would be the actual body of water, like a river. So Homer Simpson would be proud there. So there's all these things to select. All the questions only have 3 to select, so it's not like you got a 33% chance. You know, that's pretty good. So anyway, that's sort of what you're going for here when you're doing these modules. There's only 2 here. Both of those activities are due at 11:59 tonight. So give those a shot. Of course, we would have gone into greater detail in a regular school session, but that's what we're doing today on our last day of new information. If you have any questions, email either myself or Mr. Dillman, and we'll get you rolling on that. Hopefully you're all doing well, and you probably have some long hair like I do, no haircut, but that's okay. We'll make it. Let me know if you have any questions. Mr. Dillman and I will be happy to answer them.